Time for focus. And today, as tempers flare in the Calais area, with protesters causing severe transport disruption on Monday, we have a report from the migrant camp known as the Jungle. Last week, the French government pledged to dismantle it, but demonstrators, including lorry drivers, want actions, not words. The Jungle is home to between 7,000 and 10,000 people who, for the most part, regularly attempt to reach the UK. Emerald Maxwell reports.
They've been trying to clear the jungle for a year. Yet there are more migrants now than ever. Why the failure? We went to find out. This is an aerial view of the camp a year ago. Since then, the southern zone has been dismantled. 2/3 of the jungle wiped from the map. But it didn't help. Instead, all the migrants are now crowded at the northern end, and there are twice as many as before. The line for the one daily meal is getting longer every day.
We started this in January 2015, handing out 350 meals per day. Well, on Sunday, 4,365 people came to eat here. Now, this is the first time we've ever been faced with such an influx.
An unprecedented 10,000 people now live in the jungle.
Tous les jours, il y a 100 à 150 personnes qui arrivent dans la jungle.
Dans le camp, bien sûr. Bah oui. Il y en a qui arrivent de Libye, d'Italie, et puis il y en a qui arrivent de Paris parce qu'ils ont été chassés de Paris.
There are those who sought asylum in France and are waiting here because the reception centres are overwhelmed. But there's a much larger group who have just one goal: to reach the UK.
Vous, ça fait combien de temps que vous vivez ici?
Un an. Depuis un an.
Un an?
Depuis un an, oui.
Et pourquoi vous restez à Calais? Pourquoi vous restez vivre dans cette jungle?
Oui, j'ai une chance. Toujours, j'ai fait mon chance Angleterre, mais je n'ai pas trouvé. Toujours arrêté des polices de Français avec un chien. Voilà, ça,
tous les soirs, vous essayez d'aller en Angleterre?
Oui, tous les soirs, tous les matins. Toujours, je cherche, mais il n'y a pas trouvé encore.
And the ever higher barriers don't deter. Just after 11 o'clock the night before, we spot silhouettes hanging onto both sides of the truck in front. The lorry is going at nearly 90 kilometers an hour. The migrants try to close the door, unsuccessfully, and the truck stops. The first stowaways jump out. In all, there are more than 40. For the driver, it's the second time in 2 weeks this has happened.
En fait, ils ont coupé dans la bâche et ils sont entrés à l'intérieur.
One day, no pot smile pills, 3,000
By morning, the migrants are back at the jungle. Meanwhile, local residents are discovering the extent of last night's damage.
They cut down 37 cypress trees. They take them and throw them on the highway to block the trucks, so that the trucks have to stop, and then the smugglers help the migrants up into the trucks. And it's day after day. This here has been going on for 3 months now. We're really bothered by this. Well, about a month ago, us neighbors, we finally lost it. We went out with our pickaxes and we wanted to take the law into our own hands.
At nightfall, local residents patrol the streets. Flashlight in hand, they're looking for migrants.
Mais c'est pas à vous de faire ça.
C'est pas à nous de faire ça, non.
And when the police van arrives, it's not to deter the patrols.
Ce serait bien de prévenir si vous pouvez, mais bon, faut se poster. Vous avez des talkie-walkie ou des moyens de communication comme ça?
For lorry drivers, locals and migrants alike, Calais looks more than ever like a stalemate.
For more on this, I'm now joined by Tom Brooks from Durham University in the UK. Hello, thank you very much indeed for your time. Now, how did we get here? Why has the jungle proven such a challenge for the French government, do you think?
Well, I think there's a few reasons why this has been such a huge challenge. One, it's a unique situation, right? So when people normally go from one country to the other, they cross into that country when they cross its border. But given the treaty arrangement around Calais, those who want to enter Britain enter it on the French side, and those entering back into France enter on the British side. And that's meant that for people traveling across continental Europe have found themselves stuck in this area around Calais trying to get into Britain, an island country. And so one of the things that's been happening here, I think, is that successive French governments have seen this largely as a British problem. These are people who want to go to Britain. They don't want to be in France. They give a lot of resistance whenever there's efforts to try to process asylum claims in France. And the British see it as a French problem as well. Hey, maybe they all want to come to Britain, but they're all on the French soil and should be processed there.
I'm not sure if you can still hear me. No, we've lost the connection there to our guest, I'm afraid. Tom Brooks joining me there from Durham University.